Go over there! My sons! This way! You perfect! Take everything!
I just saw a most unsettling-looking man entering the main hall. I am certain he is their leader. Well, are you all set to enter the temple? Good. Then we shall proceed under cover of darkness. They may be a disorderly lot.
But there is strength in numbers.
Don't you worry about a thing.
It's time.
You sure took care of it. We sure took care of them. care of them. You sure took care of them.
出たな。
We bagged our prey.
Looking. Don't rush. Take your time. Is that all? Sure thing. Very well. Is that all? Son. For your patronage.
What are you doing here? Get in my way, and I'll cut you down.
After me!
What's this? So you're reduced to being a foreigner's lapdog? You're still not as good as they say. You think you could stop me like that? It's not over. I'm telling you. Why are you working with the foreigners? But this isn't over! I'm not going to let you win this! Why are you working with the outsiders? What do you know? I don't need lectures from you. Haven't you heard? The first American consulate was in this village, along with the outbreak of cholera. We should never have had dealings with foreigners. It endangers us all. This is a belief I am willing to fight for.
The mob has obeyed their leader's order and dispersed. Our plan worked.
Very well then. About my curious bodyguard. They were captured in Yokohama by Commodore Perry some years ago. They were taken back to the United States and held in custody. We were deeply relieved when we realized they wanted to cooperate. How the hell should I know? I just hired them to protect me. However, I did hear a great deal about Japan on our voyage over. Working for me was their idea. I'm not such an imbecile to try to strong-arm them. And thanks to that, we were able to conclude the Commerce Treaty. But then They up and vanished. Well, that sums up what I know. Any questions? Ah, that mechanical arm was made in the United States. It can fire shells and steel wire. Quite the device, I must say. Well, it was the very day after we signed the treaty. Didn't even bother to collect their pay. Come to think of it, I heard the British might have also requested their services. Now, that will be all for the moment. Should you need to know any more, save it for another day.
Fukuzawa, I am going to escort the Consul General to a safe location. Once things settle down, we'll make contact via the Grand Villa.
I think we made a good connection there. I look forward to learning more about the United States. I plan to continue my education there one day. Showing Yoshida could not realize his dream, but I fully intend to make it happen. Showing Yoshida is wanted for conspiracy against the Shogun. But by now I imagine he has already been apprehended. Now I shall take my leave. Until next time.
So, how do you plead?
Have I not made myself clear? The Shogunate serves a purpose no longer. That is why I urge our people to rise decisively as one. It is they who must build this nation anew.
What can the people possibly do? They must stand behind the Shogunate, or we all fall to the foreigners. You wish to keep our country safe? Then the people must fall in line.
So this is the nation you want? A land of purges and repression.
Your insolence and insubordination are unforgivable. You must be punished by execution. Take him away!
So, you've made it back. Will you show me the letter, if you have it? I heard that you helped keep the Mito casualties to a minimum during the mission. You have my heartfelt gratitude for your efforts. There is no official seal, as I feared. This is a fake. toying with us. I just spoke with an ally of mine. It seems those samurai were given a fake letter as a diversionary tactic. The real one was transported along a different route, but apparently it has been seized by the shogunate. It was all an utter waste of time, I'm afraid. But do you have anything else to report from Hodogaya? So, you're no closer to the samurai you seek. I apologize for all of this, but I still very much hope I can rely on your help in the future.
Give it back. That is not yours to take. Do you really mean to defy the Imperial Court? Stop, please! You'll be dealt with soon enough. Fear not.
Fools. Are they blind? Our swords and spears are no match for their cannons.
Chief Minister Yi removed all trace of the Imperial Edict to expel the foreigners. So began his ruthless campaign to suppress the anti-shogunate forces.
You're here. Have I mentioned how glad I am that you're here? Truth be told, there's a personal matter I wish to discuss. Whenever I get close to a certain row of abandoned houses, I feel like I'm being watched. When I turn around, no one's there. But I just know somebody's watching from some dark and lonely corner. Would you be so kind as to investigate and find out who's watching me? Thank you. What a relief. But do be careful while you're out there.
He's it!
Swaggering about without a care. How quickly you've forgotten about Kurosu.
Prepare to go, traitor!
You'll pay for your...
Yet.
There you are! I've been looking all over. I'm afraid I have dire news. There was a man dressed like a ninja. He appeared out of nowhere with a message. He said, "We have Taka at Benten Shrine. If you want her back, the traitor must come alone." And I heard from some others in the Pleasure District that Taka had asked your guidance on a matter. Please, if you know anything about this, you must save Taka, please!
waiting for this moment, traitor.
You pay for breaking the
Pay
code.
for breaking the code!
How trivial.
You bastard! You... Could stay on it! Yep!
I am glad to see your face, even if you do look rather wretched. Well, thank you for your honesty. As I suspected then, it was your former kin who kidnapped me. Well, I suppose I could. Only if you agreed to see me again. Don't tell me you thought I'd be cross. On the contrary, I'm rather glad you saved me. See? Do I look angry? Do you need a closer look? I'm only teasing. I really am grateful, though. Seeing you show up to rescue me, I thought I was dreaming. But, of course you'd come. How could you not? We both have certain people we could not ignore if we tried. Ah, forgive me. I seem to be rambling. Kichi must be worried. I should go see her at once. Say, it would take no time at all on that dashing steed of yours. Why don't I hop on behind you and hold you tight? Well, aren't you kind? Though you might have agreed to that a little too readily. Really, though, I'm truly grateful that you came to my rescue. Thank you. And now that I've learned about you, I feel obligated to share something of myself. Such a pleasant breeze. Being here with you, I
somehow feel as if I can let my guard down. How sad we're nearly there. Dare hope I'm not alone in that feeling. If only we could just keep going, you and I. Go somewhere far, far away. But alas.
Oh, Taka! It's so good to see you safe.
I'm perfectly fine, Kichi. I'm sorry to have worried you.
And thank you. Thank you for saving Taka. I knew it. I knew I could count on you to help. Oh, I should mention, Taka. The guest you are expecting has arrived.
Ah, I see. Very well. Thank you. Now, let me introduce you. Since you so boldly came to my rescue, I feel I should return the favor by revealing a secret of my own. Once the cat's out of the bag, there's no putting it back in, you know. I'll be waiting in my room. Be sure to come by later.
Do you know who I am? Oh, so there's more to you than meets the eye.
As sharp as ever, I see. The truth is, in order to assist Lord E in his affairs, I've been keeping an eye on the expulsionists who frequent the Pleasure District. I wanted you to know, but you must promise not to breathe a word of this to another soul. Lord E is a long-time acquaintance of mine. I wish to be of service to him in whatever small way I can.
Any complaints? And before you insinuate anything, Taka does this for me willingly. Remind me, how long have you known Taka? I'd wager I'm a better judge of her intentions than the likes of you.
That's enough talk about me, I should think. It's not every day you get an audience with the Chief Minister. Isn't there something you'd like to ask him?
Ah, yes. I've heard stories. Stories about them collaborating with the foreigners. I'll keep my ears open, but I am a busy man and can offer no promises. I think we're done here. Try not to get in our way.